This is Amy. Welcome into One Small Sparkle. Today I'm going to be unboxing a set of ARTDOT diamond paintings. Uh, and I'm actually really excited for these, and I hope that they do more of them. I got them, I shouldn't say this was a Christmas present that my lovely mother gave to me, like last Christmas, so like 2025 Christmas. Um, and I love this. Like, I love this already. And I like obviously opened it already and taken a look, and like I'm floored. Like, I like it a lot. I just want to like start by saying that these are hand rendered licensed pieces from an artist who does not use AI, which is the standard to which that I want to deal with. I don't like AI art for a multitude of reasons. So whenever I'm looking for artwork, I always check ahead of time. And obviously, that's a lot easier to do on a website like Diamond Art Club, where it'll say in the like blurb about the artist whether or not they use AI in their work. So when it comes to something that's off of Amazon, I'm always just like, oh, okay, well, let me do some digging. But these are licensed actual artworks. They're also hand rendered kits, which I think is phenomenal for something that you're grabbing off of Amazon. And so I am like hella kudos to ARTDOT for this being a thing. And like there's other reasons too, but obviously like the artwork is really cool. I kind of have an idea, and I wish I had thought of doing stuff like this earlier so I could have started it this year. But I kind of like the idea of doing like one of these a month because there are 12 of them, and I can kind of like, obviously, some line out to certain things in general. Like these three are like November, December, January. You know what I mean? And then there's like some of them that are more like these two, and even this one are kind of like more springy. And then like these two are kind of summery to me. These ones can kind of, and like these four can kind of be like whenever months. So I kind of like the idea of doing one of these and trying to like seasonally kind of match them up a little bit. So I think I'm going to start doing that in January. So it's going to be a little bit before I get to look at these, but let's crack her open and take a look, right? So let me just look it up. And it comes with extra stuff, which is cool. So we have our little like the thank you cards of ARTDOT that you'll always see. And then we have a stack of 6 of their small trays, which kind of makes sense because like these aren't huge kits, so this feels workable. I actually started diamond painting with these kits, like with the ARTDOT trays. I think there was once that was like no cats allowed or something like that, and I was just like, oh my god, that's adorable. So like, yeah, I'm gonna. Um, I've since moved to some trays that a friend of mine actually uh 3D printed for me, so I don't use them anymore, but they're pretty decent as in terms of tray. And then the accessory kit has a ton of wax and a ton of applicators. Looks like 6, yeah, 6 applicators. I'm not gonna bother opening these because I don't want to like get them everywhere. But they have glittery little pens that have, looks like 2, maybe 3 placers on one side, and then your average. But these are more like of what you would see in like a basic toolkit. So not my preference. And then we have a ton of drill packs, and each drill pack has a number on it. So these say like ARTDOT-321, and then this one is like ARTDOT-792. So despite the fact that they're all together, you can tell which ones are which in terms of coloration. And these are rounds. They, I believe, don't have specials. Although I say that and I just saw ABs. So never mind, I'm a liar. There's specials. Super cool. And I love the fact that they come flat, so you don't have to worry about like rolling them out at all. They're just ready to go. And they're actually way bigger than I thought they were initially going to be. When I saw this set of 12, I assumed that they were minis. But these are just snack kits. Like fully sized snack kits, which is crazy. So let me get the box out of the way here. We can go through each one. So these, again, are all licensed artwork. The artist is Zoe Lee. You can see that down on the bottom here. Original by rendered by ARTDOT, hand rendered again. Just double checking to see. This is just like ARTDOT support, and then tells you here. So it's 14 by 10. It's a round. It even tells you on the canvas the count. So like this one specifically has 11,003 or 11,036. 11,000. Wow, what am I? Yeah, 11,036. Is that right? Let me know. And then we've got the legends on either side, and it even tells you like the number, symbol, and then DMC. It's all symbols, from what I can tell. Yeah, all symbols. Doesn't seem to have any like determination on whether or not something is. Oh, never mind. I think I see it. Oh my god, this is so cool. I'm still like I opened these up and looked at them like for Christmas and was like, "Oh my god, there's all these amazing things about it." I didn't even realize, you guys, the the legend shows you if it's a special. See how these two right here have like a different coloration to them? I'm pretty sure that's to say that those are specials. All right, let's take a look. So this one is, I wonder how I'm supposed to figure out the number compared to them. So let's look. Oh, I think it's actually this one. So I don't think it's the art dot dash whatevers. I think it's this Y button. So like button I say. So this is Y2535 and this is Y2535. So I don't think I just picked up the right ones. And I did see there's a white in here. That's an AB. I don't want to open this per se because I don't want to have to deal with trying to get it closed again, but let's just take a look at one. Because I'm not going to go through all 12 of these color uh, packages for each one, but I want to confirm my suspicions that these colorations on the ledger equate to the color of the thing. I also want to see the drills in terms of like whether or not they're messy. So let's take a peek here. I'm not gonna hold them up for you guys because again, we don't do that here, but I'm not seeing trashy drills. They look pretty good. There are some of them that have that kind of little indent that tends to be acrylic, which isn't bad. I don't mind that in rounds. Yeah, I'm not seeing like any trash. Like none of them seem to have hollow bottoms or have little extra tags. These are really nice. Yeah, cool. Okay. So it wasn't in this one, so maybe it's this one here. Oh, yeah, here we go. It's these two. So let's determine 3865 and 3. That one's 666. Where is 666? Is this not? For this one? Because this is 666, but I'm not seeing 666. Yeah, 666 isn't in this one. 307. 307's here, but it doesn't have a different color. Maybe this is not the right one. Y2535. Oh, they're all Y2535. Okay, so I definitely just opened one that doesn't go with this canvas. Okay. But how do I determine which one goes with which? Because that's very clearly important. So let's actually find the canvas that has these three ABs. Where we're on a mission. We're sleuthing. So I'll come back to this because we're going to go through the pictures. But again, like super neat in terms of like definitely more confetti because it's a smaller canvas and there's a lot going on in these leaves in the grass here and in flowers in general, but like not bad confetti. And the thing that I really look for, especially in kits that you don't get from like the usual places, is just that like whether or not they bleed, because there's nothing I hate more than putting a drill down somewhere and seeing it being like on the cusp of like two different colors. And I'm not seeing that like at all in this canvas. It's very clear what's where and the images that they're making make sense. So I'm super excited for that. Okay. So it's yellow, white, and red in terms of our. Oops, let's get this over here. And I'll put them here. I really like the lanterns. The lantern one is probably my favorite. But let's be real, I'm probably going to say that like 3 more times. But I really like the pink and purples through this. And again, like very clear what the illustration is. And obviously they show you like the original as well, so you can see I looked up the artist and they're kind of known for doing like nature renditions in I believe it's called gouache is the like art style. So like despite the fact that some of these areas, like especially in that last one for the flowers there, it looks kind of like muddy in how you would expect for a diamond painting, but it's like a reflection of the art, and the art's not muddy. It's just, you know what I mean. So I really like that a lot. This cabin is adorable. 307. Not this one, but again, 3 colors here. Oh, it's in a continuation, so it's actually just one. Was this also just one? Hold on, now I gotta look. Yeah, so this was 2 of the same numbers. Okay, I just saw this and assumed that these were the only colors. I'm dumb. There's a whole list over here. So this is actually just one ledger. Because there's more colors in that one. Interesting. And then again, 33 colors in this one. Looks like I'm seeing that the account for each one is 1136. I guess that makes sense because it's the same size. So they're all going to be 11,036. And 14 by 10 in terms of like 14 inch by 10 inch. This is really cute. This would be like a really good, because there's snow on this one. I'll have to see between the other snows, but for here I'm in West Coast Canada. It doesn't really snow here ever, but when it does, it's usually not till like late January, February. So maybe this could be a good January just because it does have a lot of snow on the trees. I have a little camp one. This would be great for summer. This would be like a right now one, honestly. I don't think those are my numbers. It looks like they moved the specials to the bottom of the list as well. So that should help me find out. Oh, this one. This is also, I think, probably my like second favorite. The lanterns. Again, I just like the imagery. But yeah, 307-666 and 3865. And that was these ABs. So it looks like there's special drills in each canvas, which is also phenomenal. Phenomenal? Phenomenal. Because again, I don't really feel like it's like a thing that you kind of see in, what do you call it? In oh, I don't even want to call this budget because it doesn't feel like a budget kit, you know what I mean? Let's see if I can get this back in here without it being a hot mess. Will I succeed? Probably not, but it's worth the attempt. Oh, baby. Okay, okay. Now the question is, how do I determine this piece goes with these drills? Now, where it says floating lanterns. Actually, FL could stand for floating lanterns because this says ML. Actually, no, before we go into that, we're going to leave again, sidebar. We're looking at the art first, and then we'll go through. So, again, gorgeous, distinct lines. You can clearly tell what's happening. Overall, gorge. Also, I should say the canvas, super soft. Super, super soft. And it does have a thinner sheet on it, but that is hella sticky. Oops, oops, oops. And again, the fact that these came flat means that I don't have to deal with rolling it back or like putting it under something heavy for a while. Like, I am loving it. Under the oak tree. I like how they're also named as well. I should probably, you know what? Hold on. Let's go back for a second and let's check the names of these. Because again, they're named because each one is a thing of a person. So, Rabbit and Daisy was the first one. Wait. Brain. Brain is braining. ML? Midnight Lantern? Okay, I think I'm onto something. So I'm gonna say ML goes with this one. And then I'm assuming if I find Rabbit and Daisy, UTOT under the oak tree, CUGS. Camping under galaxy sky. Okay, I figured it out. Oh my god. Floating lanterns was that one. I want to find the Rabbit and Daisy one. Just to CC. Not this one. There's so many of them that there's like MFL, EAL, RID. Yeah, Rabbit and Daisy. Okay. Okay. Well, now that I know that, I feel like I need to start. Can we start over? Can we pretend that I know what I'm doing? Because we have the first one, Rabbit and Daisy, and we have the colors for Rabbit and Daisy. And I kind of feel like we should look at the colors and them at the same time, right? Like we should correlate. So, color pack for Rabbit and Daisy to go with Rabbit and Daisy. Love. I like that you can kind of see the two in there, and it looks like they're both like a kind of yellowy pale color. as far as ABs go. Yeah, they're ABs throughout. Like, I don't think these numbers are ever going to be something other than an AB. But I love that. That's so cool. We figured it out. So it's the lettering ahead of time that correlates with the name. So that's super important in terms of remembering which ones are which. So Rabbit and Daisy. And then Midnight Lantern is this one here, which again definitely looks correct. And there's 2 ABs in this one. I hope that showed. My in focus? Mostly. I'll probably make sure to put this in like the middle. Oh, yeah, this one's probably favorite. Favorite. Maybe I'll save that one, and that one will be like birthday month because it's my favorite. Cozy Winter House is CWH. So let me look for CWH. I also kind of just want to match these up as we're going through them because I want to make sure that I have all the right ones. Which we're on track so far. So CWH. Making sense. You can see the white AB in there already. And this one has 3 ABs out of its 33 colors. Doesn't seem like their colors are this like the same amount throughout either, although most of them have like high 20, low 30s. Camping Under Galaxy Sky, which was this one here. Nice greens and browns, blues in the sky. I also really like how they did this almost looks like a meteor shower, or like, and this is like literally the galaxy. So I love images that have this kind of galaxy theme with like a landscape. I did something I did one at a Diamond Art Club recently that had that kind of vibe, and it's gorge. Love it. This away. And then we have floating lanterns, which is this one here. This is the one that we opened to take a look. A lot of the dark blue on that one. These are pretty. Second favorite, I'm going to say, most likely. And then Under the Oak Tree, really nice greens in this one. Looking pretty nice. This one's got 40 colors in it, so this one's going to be a lot. And again, super clear. Really love the little mushrooms on it and everything. And then we've got Magical Farmland. And again, I'm just going to take a look because I want to make sure we got all of the ones that go with each one. So yeah, this one definitely looking magical farmlandy. This one's really nice. I really love the sky in this one. And this actually reminds me of when I go to visit my parents, there's like, as you come into town, because they live in like a smaller town, I'm more in the city. And as you make your way onto town, like the way that I was always supposed to let my parents know that I'm like, hey, I'm pretty close. It's probably time to like get to where like the meeting point is. Because I would just like take like a coach bus out. And we'd always check for like the big barn. Big barn. So like this is giving me like visiting my parents vibes. So it's super cute. I like that a lot. Oh no, this one would be January. I think the other one with the other cabin would probably have to be December because this is super snow. This is Cozy Cabin. So that is this one here. That does look very cozy. I'm here for it. I don't particularly like red icons, but this is the only time I think so far that we've seen red icons. I don't know, something about it makes it weird in my brain, but oh, pardon me. This one's super cute. I love the cabins in these. Like, these look nicely detailed, but also still clean. So I'm really excited to see what they look like when we're done. Lotus and koi fish is this one here. Nice greens in this one. A lot of nice greens in this one. I really like the lily pads in this. Maybe this is second favorite. Or maybe it's just third. We'll see. I think I like the water of the other one more because it's got that swirling detail to it. So yeah, we'll say this is third favorite. But this is cute. Look at them. And like you can still very clearly see what's happening despite the fact that it's a smaller canvas, which is good. Small and noticeable. The ducks! This one is Ducks and Lily, which is this one here. Nice greens, nice blues. Can you tell why I picked this one? I feel like it's like a lot of greens, blues, and purples, and that's kind of my jam. So these guys are super adorable. I love this one. This one has 2 ABs in it. It seems like 2 to 3 is in each one. Look at this little bunny. Oh, you're so cute, little bunny. This one gives me, I think I'm gonna keep this one specifically for October because it kind of looks like he's at a little cauldron. Like it's a green rabbit. It's called Green Rabbit and Lanterns. So that is this one here with the thing that I like about this, I think, is that like I know that he's probably this is just like a thing of water most likely, but it feels very much like you interrupted him at his cauldron, and I love that. So definitely gonna save this one for October for sure. Then we've got Goose. This was Ducks in a Sunny Day. This is the last one here. Again, you can see the AB right there. Nice blues, very summery, beachy. So this one I'm thinking is probably going to be like a June, July kind of vibe. Again, a little bit of like, again, this has got more of that red icon in it, which is still very strange to me. This is actually like a purple icon, which is even more strange. Because like I've seen other companies have red in theirs, but I don't think I've ever seen a purple icon. These are like purple hourglasses. So that's kind of wild. But yeah, that is all of them. I kind of want to put them in order in terms of months so that when I open them, they have like January on top. So let's kind of sort them a little bit. So this is spring. This feels more fall to me. This is winter. This is summer. Put summer over here. This one doesn't really have a specific thing to it. This one feels more springy. This one feels more like summer. And let me know like which one you think kind of goes where. This is definitely, this could be spring or summer, so I'm gonna put that to the side. There's some that I know for sure kind of thing, and then there's some that I'm like, kind of go wherever. I would say this one I'm gonna put with summer. The only reason I'm not putting that one in spring is because it doesn't have baby ducks. Whereas this feels more spring to me. If that one had baby ducks, that would definitely be spring, but I feel like because the ducks look like mature, I feel like they're more summer. This one for sure fall, because again, October. And then this is very summer. So, that being said, this will be December, so this is like the very last one. And this, I think, would be the first. So this is January, and then we kind of move into spring. summer and then fall. I am going to, and because these ones, like, I don't think they scream fall. These are more like outside of this one, the cauldron rabbit. These are kind of, both of these are just kind of whenever times. This one's my favorite, and because I am a February baby, I'm gonna put this one second, because that way this can be my birthday month, and it might be my favorite. So January, February, I'm gonna put them like this. March and April and May, I would say, can come from here, because these are the 3 springs. So March, April, and May. I think this will be May, because again, like April showers, May flowers, right? May, and then maybe April, and then March. Actually, March is still pretty cold, so I think we'll do March as the fish, and then April as like the growing of things, because that's definitely like when spring has definitely sprung here. And then May for the flowers. So that brings us to May. So then we have summer being June, July, and August. Because the canvases are so stuffed, they don't like slide around each other, which is good, but like I'm trying to make them organized looking and it's not working. Okay, so I definitely think, did I maybe put too many in summer? Put that back in fall. So like June, July, and August. This definitely, I would say, would be July, because it's like beachy, and I think that July is usually like the hottest month for us. And then I need June and August. I'm gonna move this one off because I think these months probably do this best. So I'm thinking this in terms of order, because June's not so hot that it's like unpleasant to be outside. So I think that's the best camping time. I feel like usually when I do go camping, I go camping in June. So this works out for June. And then this is July beachy because it's just warmer in general. And my mom's birthday is in July, so I feel like it's kind of like she really loves like beachy theme stuff. So I think this one works best. And then this is kind of like, especially with like the setting and like the coming out of night, this feels like a good transition from like summer to a fall. So it's a little bit more. Oh, but maybe this would be better for September. Like maybe this is more fall. Hold. That actually, I like that a lot. So I think we'll do these guys for August. Just because they're like nice and it's still like bright. And then September. For this guy, where it's like the coming of fall. So this is September, and then we have October being our little cauldron rabbit. And then November being the lanterns, which I actually don't know when lantern festivals generally are. I feel like it's more of a summer thing. But despite that, we don't have a third like cold blustery kind of vibe. And I feel like everything else works out better, so I'm totally okay with just this being November for the sake of not having anything specific towards November, because it's kind of like a nothing month. Also, Novembers are pretty, like it's mostly just like it rains here. Like it doesn't really get, like November's not super cold yet. It's getting there, but again, like January, February is usually when it's cold. So this works for me. And then last but not least, December. Yeah, I like that. Do you think my choices are okay? If you would align them differently, if you have ideas, let me know. But yeah, these I think are fantastic. When I went to go check Amazon, I couldn't find them again. And when I went to just like the ARTDOT storefront, they weren't there. So I don't know if these are something that you would have to look on like ARTDOT's website specifically. I'm assuming ARTDOT has a website to get them there. They just happen to be on Amazon, and that's where I got them from. But I really like these. And in terms of like, you have something like once a month to do, and they come in packs of 12s, and they're way bigger than the minis that I thought they were going to be. So these are fantastic. I can also see this being a really good idea if, like, obviously not ones that are like more kind of seasonal, but if there's a version of this where it's just like animals or just landscapes in general that don't have like seasonal changes to them kind of thing, this would be really great just to do as like a group. You know what I mean? Especially because it comes with like trays and little boop boops. There's like, yeah, 6 near. So literally 6 people could just pull a canvas and do it, which I think is stunning. And again, like everything's like it's hand rendered. The drills look great. It's, you know, artwork that's not AI. It's got full licensing for it. Like there's really just, I mean, everything that I could want is in these. And I think they look really good. So, I mean, let me know what you think. If you think they also look pretty flippin' nice. And the fact that each one has special drills too is like, I don't know. I feel like you just don't see that often. So, like, solid 10 out of 10 for me from ArtDot. My goodness. I think I went kind of long on this one just because I kind of wanted to sort them with you guys too. But let me know what you think. Let me know if you've picked up any of these ArtDot like 12-pack kits and what your experience was with them in terms of like drill quality, real field, stuff like that. Because I'm super curious if these are going to be as enjoyable as I feel like they're going to be. It's like bulging. It's kind of too big. But yeah, that's gonna be everything from me, guys. Have a great rest of your day. Take care. Goodbye.